Commas in an introductory clause. Introductory clauses are dependent clauses which are found at the beginning of a sentence or provide background for the independent clause. After a dependent introductory clause, we use a comma to separate the introductory clause from the independent clause. Like in the sentence, after the snow stopped, the roads were icy. Introductory elements usually require a comma. You should use a comma after an introductory clause, after a long introductory prepositional phrase, after introductory verbal phrases, if there is a definite pause, or to avoid confusion. Like in the sentence, after the rain stopped, a rainbow appeared. This is correct because you put a comma after the introductory clause. The phrase starts with a preposition and is more than 3 words, so a comma was needed. Another example would be, David is visiting Victoria, his hometown. In the sentence, after lunch, the dog took a nap. That is not correct. A comma isn't needed because you are separating the subject from the predicate. Some other introductory elements that don't require a comma would be after an essential positive phrase or after short prepositional phrases fewer than 5 words. Like in the sentence, in May, more rain should fall than in April. You can omit the comma after the introductory clause in May because the phrase is so short. But this rule isn't always true. Commas should be used after common introductory words like yes, no, well, oh, and okay. Like in the sentence, yes, you can have ice cream before you do your chores. There is a comma needed. You can tell if you are using this right by taking out the first words before the comma, and the sentence will still make sense. You can have ice cream after you do your chores makes sense without the word yes in front of it. Some sentences don't need commas because they do not have a definite introductory clause, like in the sentences, under the bed the dog cowered, or over the river and through the woods. Remember to use a comma in an introductory clause when needed, and know that when using a comma, it mainly comes to a judgment call on your part.
Created using Powtoon.